My woman, listen carefully. This is not normal. Not just another message. Not something casual. This is different. More personal than before. Something I've been holding for a long time. And today, I'm saying it without hiding anything. Because some feelings can't stay quiet forever. They demand to be heard, even if it's risky. And this is that moment. For me, for us. I don't know how you'll take this. Maybe you'll smile. Maybe you'll walk away. But I can't stay silent. Not anymore. Because silence sometimes destroys more than truth. And I refuse to lose you that way. So hear me fully before you decide. Not halfway, not quickly, but completely. Because what I'm about to say matters more than you think, more than I show. You came into my life without any warning. No big moment, no dramatic entry. Just quietly, slowly, like something natural. And at first, I didn't notice. Not in that way. Not this deeply. You were just there. Another presence around me. But then, something changed. Without any signal. Something I didn't expect. Something I didn't plan. You became important. Without asking permission. Your voice stayed longer. In my thoughts, your words felt heavier than anyone else's. And your silence felt louder than noise. And that's when I knew something was happening. Something beyond control. Something I couldn't ignore. But I tried. God knows I tried. I told myself, this is nothing. Just a phase. Just a passing feeling. But feelings don't listen. When they grow real, they take space. Without asking you. And before I realized, you were already there. Not outside, but inside me. In my thoughts. In my quiet moments. In places where no one reaches easily. And that scared me. More than anything. Because I don't fall easily. I don't feel this way. Not this deeply. Not this quickly. But with you, everything changed. And I don't know why. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's timing. Or maybe it's fate. But whatever it is, it feels real. Too real to ignore. Too real to hide. So this is my truth. My personal truth. Not perfect. Not planned. Just honest. Just raw. I see you differently. Not like others. Not just someone passing through my life, but someone who stays. Even when you're gone. Someone who matters. More than I admit. And maybe you noticed. Or maybe you didn't. But I couldn't risk you never knowing. Because what if this matters to you too? What if you feel something similar, but stayed quiet, just like me, and we both lose something real, because we were afraid to say it. I don't want that. Not with you. Not this time. Not this feeling. So I'm saying it now, clearly, honestly. You matter to me, in a different way. Not ordinary, not simple, but deeply, quietly. And I don't expect an answer right now. I don't want pressure or forced emotions. I just want honesty. When you feel ready, because this isn't about winning or losing. It's about understanding what this really is between you and me, without confusion, without pretending, without hiding, because real connections deserve clarity. Even if it changes things, even if it ends, at least it's real, at least it's true, and I can live with truth, but not with silence, not with what ifs, because those questions stay forever, and I don't want to carry that. Not when it's you, not when it's real. So take your time, think about it, feel it properly. Don't rush anything, because I'm not going anywhere. Not yet, but I won't stay forever. In uncertainty either, because even feelings need direction, and I'm ready to face whatever comes, even if it's hard, even if it hurts, because at least I said it, at least I tried, at least it was real, and maybe that's enough. For now, for me, but maybe not for what this could be, because something tells me this isn't small, this isn't random, this isn't nothing, this is something that could change everything, if we let it, if we understand it, and maybe we will, or maybe we won't. But at least now, it's out there, not hidden anymore, not locked inside me. And that alone feels different, feels lighter somehow, even if uncertain, because truth has power, even without answers, and I've chosen truth over fear, for you and for me, for whatever this is, for you and for me, for whatever this is. After I said everything, silence took over. Not empty silence, but heavy silence, the kind that waits for something real. I didn't move, didn't say anything, because this moment was yours now, your choice, your voice, your truth to speak, and I was ready for anything you say, even rejection, even complete distance, because truth demands courage from both sides. You looked at me, not quickly, slowly, like you were thinking about every word, every line I said, every feeling I shared, and I saw it, that hesitation, not confusion exactly, but something deeper, like you felt something, but didn't know what, and that scared me, more than rejection, because unclear feelings create endless waiting, and I didn't want to lose myself again, not in silence, not in guessing. Why now? You finally spoke. Your voice was soft, but steady enough, and that question carried everything, all your doubts, all your thoughts, all the time. We stayed quiet. I took a breath, answering honestly, because I couldn't wait. Not the perfect answer, but the real one, because sometimes truth is simple like that. You looked away for just a moment, then back at me with softer eyes, and I noticed that small change, that tiny shift in your expression, like walls were breaking. Little by little, I felt something too. You said quietly, and my heart skipped a beat. Not loudly, just enough to feel alive again. But your tone wasn't fully certain, and I caught that immediately, because I've learned to read you, even in silence, even in pauses. But you added slowly, and that word changed everything, because but means something is stopping you, something bigger than just feelings, something real, something serious. I'm not sure, you continued softly, and that honesty hit me deeply. Not painful exactly, but grounding, real, because love isn't easy, and neither is truth. I stepped closer slightly, not too much, just enough to be heard clearly. You don't have to be sure, I said calmly, without pressure, because forcing clarity destroys real feelings. They need space to grow naturally, and I understood that more than before. You looked at me like you were searching for reassurance, or maybe permission to feel something without fear. I'm scared, you admitted softly, and that made sense. More than anything, because feelings like this always come with risk. Risk of losing, risk of hurting, risk of changing everything we already have, and I felt it too. That same fear, but I chose honesty over hiding. And now it was your turn to decide, not for me, but for yourself, what you really feel, what you really want, because this isn't just about me, it's about you and your truth. I don't want to lose what we have, you said carefully, choosing your words, and I understood exactly what you meant, because sometimes the fear of losing is stronger than the hope of gaining, and that's where people step back, not because they don't feel, but because they do, too much sometimes, too real sometimes, and I respected that more than anything, because forcing you would be wrong, even if it means losing you. So I nodded slowly, accepting your truth. I won't push you, I said gently, because love isn't force, it's choice, and choice needs freedom, not pressure. You exhaled softly, like you needed that, like that one line gave you space, and I was glad, even if it hurt, because your comfort matters to me more than my feelings, more than my desires, and maybe that's love in its real form, not possession, but understanding, not control, but patience. We stood there quietly, again in silence, but this time it felt different, Not heavy, not painful, just uncertain, open, like something started, but not defined, not ending, but not complete. And maybe that's okay. For now, because not everything needs a quick answer. Some things take time to become real, and I'm willing to wait a little, not forever, but enough to understand what this really is. Between us, you gave a small smile, not big, but real, and that was enough to calm something inside me. Because sometimes, a small sign means more than words ever could. I need time, you said softly, and I accepted that. Without hesitation, take it, I replied gently, because rushing you would ruin everything, and I don't want that. Not with you, not with something that feels this real. You stepped back slowly, creating a little distance, but not completely, not like before, and that difference meant everything, because distance now wasn't rejection, it was thinking, it was feeling, it was deciding what comes next. And I respected that, fully, honestly, because for the first time, we weren't hiding, we weren't guessing, we weren't silent, we were real, even in uncertainty. And that's rare, very rare. So I won't rush it, I won't break it, I'll let it grow, if it's meant to, and if not, at least it was real, at least we tried, at least we felt, and sometimes that is enough. Not every love starts with certainty, some begin with fear, and grow with time. And maybe this story is just beginning.